The story opens with the main character telling us that in the class next door, a mysterious transfer student has arrived. And soon after, she becomes the center of attention. She's a beautiful girl and everyone around her can't help but admire her. The girls around her tease her, asking about her figure and joking about how cute she is, even asking what the secret is. But she simply replies, well, it's a secret for now. Because of that, she quickly becomes extremely popular. The mysterious Nakajima-san becomes the object of everyone's admiration. Meanwhile, Ibuki is just trying to survive normal high school life, struggling to keep up with the atmosphere, thinking to himself that he's basically just hanging on like fish poop. Then something happens, she notices him. His friend teases him, saying she might be looking his way. But Ibuki quickly shuts it down in his mind, thinking that someone at the center of everything would never be interested in someone like him on the edge. But then reality completely flips. She starts clinging to him, and he can't understand why. At first he thinks it's just his imagination, but it keeps happening. She keeps watching him, even following him home. And then it happens in the apartment elevator. He finally asks her, confused, did I do something wrong? We're just from neighboring classes, but we've never even interacted right. But instead of a normal answer, she pouts and says, you really should notice already, you stupid, super duper stupid. That's when it hits him. He realizes who she is. Could it be your Konami Nakajima, the girl who moved to America in 4th grade? And she confirms it. Do you Kushi? Affirmative. She really is Konami Nakajima, the girl from his childhood. He's stunned. She looks completely different now compared to how she was in 4th grade. And she gets flustered and reacts saying, what the heck? Then she suddenly starts acting like she used to, hitting him and saying things like, more importantly, have a look at my high-speed Alps 10,000 Jaku. He's shocked and thinks back to their childhood, realizing that Konami really did come back, his only best friend from back then. She even gives him a souvenir from America, a small samurai plate, and says, Ibuki, you like dragons, right? So I bought it for you. He thanks her but starts wondering if she still thinks of him as the same 4th grader. Then she casually says, it's a secret that I bought the same one too. Even though she changed on the outside, inside she's exactly the same. When he asks about school in America, she says, I don't know. I didn't talk with classmates because I didn't know the language. He realizes she never really changed socially at all. Her way of speaking and thinking is still stuck in childhood. Then things get awkward again when she suddenly asks him, hey, don't you think you're being kinda distant? Could it be, are you starting to see me as a girl that's pervy? He's overwhelmed and replies internally that her standards for pervy are way too low. She keeps teasing him, asking things like, you want to hold hands, stare into each other's eyes. Then suddenly she becomes serious and asks, did you stop liking me? He quickly responds, no. No, I got it already. You just want me to act like back then, right? And just like that, they fall back into their old childhood dynamic. He hits her lightly and says, strike. She reacts instantly and the two of them start playing again like kids, both blushing. She even says, barrier after the fact, and yep, that attack didn't count. Despite everything, they're both having fun. And for the first time, Ibuki feels like himself again. He realizes that it's better to be with someone who naturally matches his vibe rather than forcing himself to fit in elsewhere. She then says something that hits deeply. Be yourself, Ibuki, and then forever and ever play with me for the rest of our lives. That moment overlaps with his childhood memory where she once told him, why are you crying? Whoever bullies you, Ibuki, I'll beat them up. So stop crying and play with me. He understands everything now. And they both agree to start fresh. Then she casually drops a bomb and says, so anyway, I just move into the room next to your seat, Ibuki. That night, Ibuki hears loud noises through the thin walls, her laughing, talking, and completely excited. Then suddenly he hears her say, I'm so happy I got to see Ibuki again. And then, wait, I confess to Ibuki. This is so bad. He freezes. Then she continues, spiraling emotionally. Let's play together forever. I said it. I really said it. I wonder if I can marry Ibuki. And then I want to kiss. That's pervy. I'm a total pervert for Ibuki. Meanwhile, his entire family hears everything and panics. His mom and dad immediately misunderstand everything, shouting things like, are you making a move on an elementary schooler? He tries to explain, no, she may sound like an elementary schooler, but she's not. But the situation only gets worse as she keeps shouting from the other room, Ibuki, love you, love you. And Ibuki is left completely frozen, thinking, how am I supposed to keep up with this unpredictable situation? And the one-shot comes to an end. Alright guys, that was the one-shot manga. And honestly, things just kept getting more chaotic the more it went on. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next manga recap. Because trust me, the next one is going to be even crazier. And tell me in the comments, would you be able to handle a childhood friend like her? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next story.